Hey guys, welcome back. It is Lucid. We're jumping back into the game with middle-aged Sceleria. It's turn 84 in the Crucible, and if you recall in the last episode, the wheels have really fallen off the Agartha wagon. It was a very good wagon. It was going really strong, but yeah, that's the end of that. Okay, we're getting mind hunted here. I think I didn't talk about it last turn. But I've been getting the shit mind hunted out of me, which is a bit annoying. I can't remember. I think they got my Queen of Water Elementals, who I had been running around down here. So that's really annoying. From Sceleria, we got hit by... Thank God, somebody finally did that. So they killed one of my Thaumaturgs, which kind of sucks. Deathlord, who I liked. I think he had some gear on him too. So probably should have thought about that. And they killed a bunch of my priests. So, honestly, I just had too much shit in Sceleria. So, maybe now I can actually see... it's possible I might even be able to see, like, Tartarians, which are in here. Where's this guy even going to? 41? Okay, he's going to jump inside here. I can totally kit this Tartarian to kill all these Banelords, so... we'll probably pop out and kill all this stuff in a minute. I haven't really been covering which Tartarians I've been getting, but whatever. You can see the battles are not that many anymore. I don't know if Agartha staled. It certainly looks like he did. I would stale too after last turn. Or not really, but I mean... after you have like a really bad turn like that last turn, it just... Oh shit. My Queen of... How the hell does she die? It's really hard to play your next turn. In fact, that one game I'm in right now, I just had to extend it a little bit, because it's just such a shitty turn. I can't face fixing it. And a lot of times you can't fix it. Sometimes you're just going to lose. Like right now, he's in a checkmate, kind of. So, the game is not going to go on much longer. Now, I would have thought... How is she not body ethereal? So if we got her body ethereal, I think she'd be fine. But all these water elementals are... Well, I've got a lot of water elementals myself. What the hell is going to happen? Am I going to get shocked? Is it shock resistance? Maybe. Oh wait, they convert her? Fuck her. These guys in the back with their little enslaved sticks. It's these guys right here. They're just... Man, they're doing some work. I'm just going to put it that way. Okay, so they steal her and then kill her or whatever. She's dead. That sucks. Where the hell was that even? Here in Ys. And then... we capture this fortress. So this was where my oddly scripted Tartarian plus Wraithlord combo came in. Here we're going to probably do Rigor Mortis and then run in. There's just nothing inside the fort, so we seem to be okay. So anyway, that gives us yet another fort. And then we have a battle here, which is Sophitek. I forget which one Sophitek is. Oh, nice. So I had put this one back under check. This is probably one of the most heavily turned over forts in the game. And, yeah, there's nothing in there. We get some pearls, not as many as before, and that's probably due to Agartha probably having staled. I don't see any moves from Agartha. So, yeah. It looks like... I mean, Abyssea even could have staled, too. I think, like, the game is basically done at this point. I'm going to try to fit all these last turns into the last episode. Into this episode, I think. So, basically, turn 84, we've cracked this fort, we're going to go ahead and storm it. Meanwhile, we're also going to move a big murder squad on top of this fort. It's not going to be quite as strong as the other stuff, but there's not really good stuff inside of here. Nothing we can't handle. We also have a big murder stack on top of this fort that we have filled up with all sorts of goodness. Okay, we're waiting for a lizard shaman to come in. And I may be sending one of my air mages, too. It looks like I might have staled this turn. So I'm not doing much in the way of troop movement. Oh no. I know I haven't. Okay, we're storming this castle. Where the hell is my Seraph? Let's see what she's up to real quick. This is one way to find mages. As you hit F1 and you can scroll through real quick, and if you look on the right side, you can see magic paths. So I was just searching for this one's magic paths. Oh, so this one is here. We've flown them out here. So we've got heavy reinforcements in for taking this. And when I take this, basically there's no chance Agartha's going to win. And then Agartha's falling so quickly that even a more firm Agarthia-Abyssea alliance is probably not going to play out. Basically, the game is mine at this point. Here we have now a big squad with King of Earth Elemental, and then this dude for Mass Flight, and I don't know if I don't think that's enough for Rush of Strength, but whatever. Killed a bunch of the Magma Children here, though at some cost of skeleton lives. Skeleton lives matter. Storming this castle, we had stormed this one a turn before. These guys were actually moving them up to kind of do the same deal here on top of this fort. And, yeah. After we storm this one, we'll probably go ahead and move down to try to take this. In theory, I might could go for that right now, but I don't know. I'm kind of happy just locking up all this side of the map. What do we have here? That's turn 84. I think we'll go ahead and go to turn 85. And just kind of see what battles happen. There's not too much insight, I think, from this point in the game. Okay, we get hit by flames from the sky. It's Sophitek. Kills a bunch of my shit. Curse of Blood, Gift of Reason. Our Naiad dies from a mind hunting. Which really shouldn't happen to Sceleria. We should have Astral Mages everywhere. Brass Claw. Horrors coming in. So Abyssea unleashing just a horde of horrors, which are mostly ineffective. We killed this guy with the magic phase attack from our golem. More horrors coming in and not really doing anything except wasting the blood slaves, which were used to summon them. Horrors are not very good against Sceleria, by the way. They're... yeah. Skeletons are pretty good against horrors. Okay, now into the real battles. Agartha ends up killing a... let's just see how the hell this happens. So Agartha attacks us. We end up repelling it. Is this the Astral bitch? Yeah, it is. This guy's been causing just untold problems. And you would think after all this time... so I've got the Astral Communion set up, and we are doing Enslave Mind, so... in theory, we could take her. But she has pretty high magic resistance. Yeah, and the real trick here, guys, is advance and cast spells. All we're doing is making skeletons. So, that's kind of my bad. I don't think she has regeneration. So we are eventually... but she does have Phoenix Pyre, so let's see what happens. Okay, some of my guys are on advance and cast spells, so you can see some of the mages right here. Mostly, though, I think my mages die from this Skelly Spam Communion, which you can see is quite powerful, judging by the battlefield, is fatiguing out all my Communion slaves. But yeah, not enough guys on advance and cast spells. I don't know how we're going to get this lady to run. You can see that she is taking damage, though. So she's probably gonna die, and then Phoenix Pyre will go off, and she'll kind of blow up all these guys. Yeah, she's getting pretty close. We'll just see how this plays out here. Okay, she's probably like 10 HP or something, 15. Okay, there she goes, and then she pops up over here. Now with a bit more fatigue. But that's not really gonna matter. She's got a fair amount of reinvigoration. So this is an example of Phoenix Pyre actually kind of working. Now, with all these Astral Mages, I should have converted it. Unfortunately, they really like casting Horde of Skeletons. As you can tell. This is not how big my army was. So, yeah. Yeah, we're probably going to kill her again, but it just is not going well. We're not going to sit here and watch all that. So, net effect, we lose 17 Thaumaturgs, which sucks, kind of, but whatever. Put your mages on advance and cast spells when you're worried about Tartarians is, I think, the bottom line. But we ran them off, so what does that mean? It means we're still in control of some province, which... Oh, this is in Man, so that's kind of nice, I guess. We attack Abyssea with our Lich underwater. We get attacked by Agartha, and they basically just drive off some crap I had lying around. And, okay, we've got a big battle here, so let's watch this. Or not big, this is medium. This is the throne province I wanted to take, though. So we don't have much of an army, but we've got some good mage support here. And with Mass Flight, they're going to jump in and kind of just murder everything. Now Fog Warriors is up. And, yeah, that's basically how that goes. I lose almost nothing, kill all their stuff, and now their throne is mine. Okay, that was this battle. We have another fort we're storming. Here, I think our communion might have been slightly unbalanced or something, because we didn't lose that many undead, but we had a lot of Thaumaturgs get converted into Solus, which actually is kind of nice, but, anyway, that is what it is. Scalarian cultists. We lose one of those, but we take another fort, and we take another fort. And this is the nice thing. This is why Abyssea doesn't really have a chance in this game, is they don't have enough storming power. Like, once I get armies out of the way, I can just take fort after fort after fort. Here's another fortress I'm taking. Okay, this guy dies. I think this was because they killed, like, an outside army, and this guy still decided to storm. So, if we look at it, the walls have now fully come off. Agartha has defended this throne, but I've taken both of these provinces. This, by the way, gives me wonderful crystal or sorceresses, which if you find them on Sceleria, especially early, you are going to have a much better game than I'm having. Because it's very strong. Now, we're also going to move everybody over this way, on top of this throne, for a big battle royale. I think I have Air Mage. Yeah, I have an Air Mage, so we can do Mass Flight. I don't know if I have Fog Warriors, but that's okay. But we've just got a ton of undead, is basically what we've got. We've got a smaller army coming down here on top of this fort, which we will then take. We have taken this fort, which is right next to Agartha's camp, and we're going to beeline it down here for this throne. And then if we take this throne, we are going to be reasonably close to a throne victory ourselves. This one we've claimed, so we are at 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we have 5 points. This one is, what, the Throne of Life? I think that's a level 2. Yeah, so that will put us at 7. And then we just have to get one more throne after that, which would probably be this one. Yeah, which I think is a level 2 throne also. No, it's a level 1 throne. So I have to get one more. Maybe this one. Anyway, we're within turns of having a throne victory here. We also can be doing Flames from the Sky, but right now there's nothing really to hit. So we'll have to figure out what we're going to do. I could hit this, potentially, but right now it's just being good little boys and they're just sitting inside their fort. But yeah, this is an example of a good medium force rating squad. 4 slaves, and then we've got this set up with 2 masters with power of the spheres and anti-magic. And then this is kind of like your basic kind of high commitment rating squad or extremely low commitment army. Our golem is running back over here to reset to teleport on some more dudes. And then, yeah, that's basically it. This throne is under threat. We are continuing to siege it. I think we're waiting. I think I know I need air mages to storm it. I don't want to storm it without air mages. Where is my air mage? I probably have one running up here, if I had to guess. Nope. I don't know where they are. But I know I'm not storming it. I wonder if where's this lady going? Okay, she's coming up to take this fort. I don't know what my thought process is here. I just think I don't want to storm it without air mages. Because there's a big army inside here. And I would definitely lose the fight if I had to just have a million skeletons sitting behind a big wall. So I think that's what's going through my head. Let's go ahead and pull up the next turn, which is turn 86. More flames from the sky. Where the hell is Spirewoods, by the way? So I guess he's softening this up for a potential attack. Somebody cast flames from the sky on it. I don't know who's planning on coming in and attacking it. We got hit with another flames from the sky here. And it got sieged by a Slayer, which is interesting. Let's go watch all the events here real quick. More horrors coming in. So assassinations, we kill an Earth Reader. We tried to kill a Fairy Queen. That would have been a very high value pick-off. Did not work. Okay. So here we go. Okay, we are attacking... this is not gonna go well. Okay. Interestingly enough, we attack this province with a bunch of enslaved minders with some tarts, and it appears that basically all we accomplish is getting them a tart. We will watch this battle because it's shameful. There are ways to deal with this, by the way. The easiest way would have been to get a bunch of thaumaturgs with water gear and then have them do anti-magic in conjunction with having my Tartarians with some anti-magic gear. I don't know why I'm floundering around so, but I am. And so yeah, then all our stuff just dies. So anyway, that's a very good defense, if you want to call it that, from Abyssea. So with that, we may actually be losing Yes at some point in the near future. That was the battle on Yes. Okay, and I think that's it. Yeah, I wasn't really storming a ton of forts, but this turn I should be storming. We're going to storm this one. Basically, we're going to be storming a ton of the stuff we're sieging. We're going to be storming this one and this one. I don't know if we're storming this one. It appears not. But I do have... Who's moving in? Okay, more... No. We're moving in with bled slaves up here, which I guess will allow us to do Rush of Strength. I still don't have air, which is what I'm really going to need. So let's go ahead and pull up the next turn, which is turn 87. And I think part of the reason last turn was super slow is I think in the game chat we kind of said, okay, it's a victory. So, and I think we said we'll do a final turn for another battle or two. But, so a message from Agartha, congrats on the victory, man. It was well deserved. I fought hard and got pretty close a couple times, I think, but eventually your skeleton hordes were overwhelming. They're not uncounterable. It's that you can field a decent couple hundred skeletons with 6+ cheap mages armies that take a disproportionate amount of investment to kill cleanly, given the number of them you can deploy. Anyway, great game and well played. Good game till next time. So I think that's a pretty good summary of kind of how the late game went. We claim the Throne of Night. Bunch of horrors coming down. And we'll just click through these battles, see if we have any good ones to watch. This looks like a kind of good battle. Okay, these are just guys I had left behind. On top of that fort I took. Okay, not really even worth watching. Just murders my guys. Okay, he raids successfully here, and then Abyssea raids. We killed 3 liches. I'm not sure what he was doing here, but didn't work. Kill another lich. Oops. We have a big battle here. I don't know if he's coming out of his... I think this might be outside of the throne near Pangaea on the island. But what it appears is going to happen, at least from what I scanned on the battle report, is that they're going to kill almost all my frontline stuff. But my communion is going to just skelly spam the crap out of them. Scripting here might leave some to be desired. I think we actually converted some of his Tartarians, which is a nice touch. And we got a Marble Oracle. We lost the Tartarian. Okay, and we converted... Yeah, we converted a Cyclops down here. So, okay. I think he was... I don't think he would have come out and fought. I think he was just coming out and fighting because this was the last turn. And we agreed to do one more just to kind of have some big final battles. And then... here you can see we finally kill this this one Tartarian who's been messing with us the whole game. At the cost of... I don't know if I finally scripted my guys on advance and cast spells. Apparently not. I went the whole game without doing that. You know, alternatively, I could have just magic tooled her, but... She had Phoenix Pyre off? No, but she could have. So, anyway, I think we just killed her because they didn't do Phoenix Pyre. And then these are just Communion Slaves dying, and then this is my Skelly Spam group kind of going on for forever. So anyway, not ideal. We kill those guys. Here we get murdered by one of his small medium armies. We have a big battle here where we... I can't remember if I loaded up gems. It looks like I did some Master and Slave or something. Maybe not. Probably. But we take... I think this was another... I think this is one of his temples. I mean, one of his thrones. We've got a big battle here. Let's watch this real quick. So this is another throne we're trying to take. This is a bit of a piddling army by Scalerian standards. But we do have mass flight, and that does allow us to jump in on his backline, which is going to be pretty important. Because if we can kill the backline, then a stream of skeletons coming out of our communion is going to be much more effective than just hurling a stream of skeletons into the front line itself. So we have not gotten a route, though. I think there's still some undead leader or some leadership on the field for Agartha. Yeah, we've got a mage right here. So these skeletons are going to get worn down in the back, but now there's basically just, you know, we've got the nether guards coming in. There's just a very powerful communion here that is firing at these guys all choke-pointed in the bridge. So I'll fast forward a little, but basically the effect is we're going to have skeletons coming in. Meanwhile, we have our own evocations, which are going to be killing stuff, and that is how the battle ends. So kind of a close battle. And he had a ton of gear, which we picked up a lot of. We lost our thaumaturg and our gnome, but we gained a throne province and a fort. So all in all, not a bad deal. And that was the end of the battles. So with that, the map is basically conquered, and everybody has agreed that the game is over. I didn't really beeline it for the thrones. Part of that was because of my playstyle this game. I had to kind of dodge Agarthan armies, which were very intent, especially since he had so many thrones and was so close to winning. They were very intent on protecting the thrones, and I had a really hard time winning a straight-up fight. Not only because if I got too many guys together, enough to win a straight-up fight versus Agartha, I would have to risk flames from the sky, but also just because Agartha built really, really scary armies, which were very good in straight-up fights. So, because of that, I kind of had to just win on the strategic map by being where his big armies weren't, and kind of out-deploying him, as he mentioned in his note. And because of that, I really couldn't go for a throne-focused victory. The thrones I ended up getting very, really towards the end after I'd taken a lot of surrounding territory, and that was just, I think, how I had to play the game. But at this point, my gem income is ridiculous. I have a ton of gems. I've been spending most of them, though you can see there's a little bit of a build-up. I also have Arcane Nexus up, Stellar Focus, and Gift of Health, which are some of the better globals to have. Well, not really Stellar Focus, but Arcane Nexus, certainly. And because of that, I can crank out things like... I guess I don't have it right now. Oh, yeah, I got another Seraph this turn, which I need to Divine Name. But, yeah, we can have all sorts of cool stuff, which is going to make us really strong deep into the late game. I think we'll look at... I think I'll do one more episode, which will be an after-action review. And I might flash up things like what Pretender you should use if you play... Or what a Pretender I think is better if you are going to play them, but... final look at kind of this map, you can see we've really... There's almost nothing left of Agartha. We've eaten them. Because Abyssea had Purgatory up, we kind of have left them. We haven't really gone after them with any of our direct aggression, though they certainly have been peppering us with flames from the sky and assassins, and we've been fighting over the lake. They also took Ys, which is kind of epic for them to win underground versus Sceleria, or underwater. I probably should have committed a lot more water gems to... making water gear so I could send a bunch of thaumaturgs underwater and properly fight these guys. There's no way I should be losing that fight. Trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's about it. I think we'll do the after-action review in the next episode, so I'll see you guys then.